All right, so the name of the book is When Dads Cry. And the name of the book that I wrote is, first of all, it can only be When Dads Cry. It can't be Happy Dads. It can't be the day in the life of a great dad. The name of the book is When Dads Cry because honestly, it's a collective of a bunch of scenarios. It's like I wrote this book in 2018. I'll tell you the story about the book. I wrote the book. I was talking to an individual at the time, and silly me, I didn't know journaling was writing a book. So I would call this woman up, and I would ask her, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm journaling. I'm journaling." And I say, "Oh, okay." And then I guess about after a month or so, I said, "Wow, you do a lot of writing. You should in fact write a book." And she said, "Well, that's what journaling is. That's what I'm doing." I said, "Well, I didn't know that." Needless to say, I asked about 3 other people, what exactly is journaling writing a book? And they said no. But anyway, so I said, "Well, I'm going to write a book too." And then she said, "Yeah, I wrote this book and I'm 30,000 words in." So I started writing this book. I started writing this book on Tuesday and I finished it Sunday. But between Tuesday and Sunday, I only wrote 4 days. I wrote Tuesday, Wednesday, I took Thursday off, I wrote Friday, I took Saturday off, and I finished the book on Sunday. And that needs to be said because what that means is when you have something to say, it flows. And I was flowing when I wrote this book. And there's a lot to say. So which brings me up to the title. And as I stated earlier, there's a lot of dimensions that you can cake onto it. When dads cry, you can have your own independent reason why dads cry. One of the points that I brought home in this book is to help the world understand. Whenever I hear fathers being spoke about, it's from the perspective of a deadbeat. Society seems to only allow people to talk about fathers from the perspective of bad. Well, you make fathers cry when you do that. We have feelings, we have emotions. There are different consequences for different things. For example, if you have a $500 car and you never change the oil in it, blow the engine due to bad oil, that's a lot different from a $300,000 Bentley when you drive it, don't change the oil, and you blow the engine. And it seems as though when it comes to fathers, we're not allowed to have standards. It's whatever the world want to give to us and whatever women want to give to us, and we'll deal with the scraps and the change. Our children are taught to be a certain way. So when you make dads cry, I'm just trying to help the world understand the consequences. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Later.